Good evening, everyone. This evening, we're going to talk about defense without a partner. Now, there are many different situations where you can defend without having to know what your partner is doing. One of them is an uppercut. An uppercut is roughing, although partner may be winning a trick. You know, defenders who are playing their hand have got nothing in the suit. If you rough that card with your highest card, you may be able to promote a trump trick in your partner's hand. So they over-rough you. That's called an uppercut. Forcing the declarer to over-rough you so you can maybe promote a trick for them. That's one way. The other way of doing defense is always make sure that when you are ready to unblock a suit, when you overtake with a doubleton, no matter what your hand is, it's always a doubleton to unblock. Unblocking is very important in defense against a suit or a no trump contract. The other one, which I didn't give you a sample of today, is when you've got long trumps, always lead your longest suit, not your shortest suit. The reason is you want to shorten declarer so that you will have more trumps than them. So that's one of the best parts of defense. Long trumps, long suits, not short suits. We have many other situations, but I'd like to get on with the game. So let me load the screen to you and let's go on hand number 2. And then you can ask me all the questions and I will bring up what I feel is necessary after we've played 1 or 2 hands. Are there any other questions before we begin? Okay, this is hand number 2. North would love to open, but North's never opening at the moment. East is going to open the hand 1 spade. Pass by South. And now West has to make a bid with an opening hand, opposite an opening hand. You don't want to go to 4 spades. The most important thing about the game is to wait to hear the opener's rebid. So we go slowly. We bid 2 clubs. I've got 11 or more points and a 4-card suit. Now North is going to jump to 3 hearts. Maybe 3. If they bid 2, they're vulnerable. They may bid 2 hearts. If North wants to bid 2 hearts, I don't think it's the right bid. I think 3 hearts is a very good bid because you've got a good 7-card suit. I think it's very preemptive. And now East is going to bid 3 spades to show a 6-card suit and has no room to describe the strength of the hand. We cannot go to 4 spades yet, but we need to show partner we have 6 spades. So 3 spades is highly invitational to game once partner has made a bid at the 2 level. Pass by South, and West is going to bid 4 spades. Pass, pass, pass. And the lead is the 2 of hearts. Are there any questions on the bidding before we begin? Any questions? No? Okay. We play the lowest of touching honors. Now partner has to work out what is that 2. If you've got 7 and dummy's got 3 is 10, there are only 3 cards missing. If partner led a low card from a 3-card suit, declarer would have trumped this trick. If partner had a doubleton, we wouldn't be leading the 2. We would lead high-low. So we now know that that 2 of hearts is a singleton. We know that for sure. All right? And you throw away the 2 of diamonds. Partner, I don't like diamonds. Okay? And now you continue with the jack because there's nothing else to play. And now they are going to ruff with the queen of spades. And how many of you are in such a hurry to ruff with the king? This is what's called an uppercut. There's no reason to ruff with the king. Your king is always going to be a trick no matter what you do. But if you do not ruff this card, you will get 2 tricks by the means of an uppercut. You throw away the 2 of clubs. Now, those are called negative carding. I don't like diamonds. I don't like clubs. They're going to draw trumps. And then the roof is going to fall in. They need to get to dummy to take a finesse. They have got no idea where the king of spades is. And the fact that you never over-ruffed, they are sure that the king of spades is going to be in the north hand. So let's play a diamond to the queen. Pretend you're taking a finesse. And you play a spade. And you put in the jack. Now, by not over-ruffing, you have developed 2 trump tricks instead of 1. Because you'll take your king. You know your 10 is now going to be a trick. And now you'll come back another diamond. There was no reason to play a club. And they're going to play another spade and finesse it, hopefully, but it didn't work. And now we're going to beat the contract. Why? Because we never over-ruffed the jack of hearts. We got what's called an uppercut, and we created, instead of 1 trick, the king of spades, we landed up making 2 spade tricks with the 10 and the king sitting over the jack. And that is why you should never be in a hurry with a natural trump trick to always over-ruff when you know you're going to make it later. That 10 is a very important card. That is what's going to break the contract. So now you're going to make the 10 of spades and they're not going to make 4 spades. Any questions? They are definitely going to go down 1 now. By not over-ruffing the queen of spades, you have created 2 tricks with the king 10 over the jack, ace jack. Any questions, everybody?
And Linda, I suppose if they had roughed that with the 7, it's the same situation. You over rough with the 10 and the king.
Of course,
right?
But they're never going to do that with a 9-card fit.
Yeah.
So they're going to ruff with the queen and you just throw away a card. Now you're always going to make 2 trump tricks. And now they'll go down. So an uppercut is a form of making extra tricks without a partner. What else can you do? You want to be able to get extra tricks, and that's how you do it. You don't need a partner to do that. You just got to be alert not to over-ruff the queen with the king, because you're going to make it later anyway, but that 10 is a very big card. Knowing that the jack, you're over the jack with the king 10, and the ace will take the 2. Now you've got 2 tricks, and they go down. Any questions on hand number 2? None? Okay. Everyone's so quiet tonight. I usually got 10 hands that are waiting to ask me questions. All right, we'll get to the next one. Hand number 7. Yeah, the dealer is going to be south. Now, there's a lot to be said about whether you should open 1 no trump with a 5-card major versus a heart. I've had many people ask me this question. You have 15 high card points with a 5-3-3-2 shape. And I do know that I was taught that aces and kings are for suit contracts, queens and jacks are for no trump contracts. And having an ace king 5 times hearts and an ace king in another club with 2 unstopped suits, I think we are far better off to open a heart. It's a matter of style. It's entirely up to you. You can do what you like, but that's my suggestion. I would open a heart on this hand. If you open a no trump, it's another story. One heart. And they're going to overcall one spade. Now the whole thing hinges on what's North's bid. North has to make some kind of a bid. And I don't know if you all play that a jump to 3 hearts over 1 spade with 4 trumps is weak, not much in points, and that the 2 spade, the cubit of the overcalled suit, shows an invitational hand or better, 10 points or better.
If we do that.
So I think you should bid 2 spades. I think 2 spades is the perfect bid. And use 3 hearts as the weak bid, but this hand's too good. You've got ace, queen, jack of diamonds, and you've got the spade stopper as well. So I think I would bid 2 spades. Pass by east. And now you have to bid the limit of your hand. What do you think you should be bidding? Partner showing 10 points or better. You've got 15 high card points with Jack Doubleton, and 15 and 10 is 25. So I think you should bid 4 hearts and get to 4 hearts. Partner guarantees a 3-card support in hearts. Guarantees. Right. Can you all tell me, everybody? I want you please to tell me if there are any questions before we continue on the play of the hand.
So I have a question.
Please.
2 spades over the 1 spade guarantees 3-card support for hearts?
Correct.
Even.
And usually 10 points or better.
Okay.
It shows something in defense. 3 hearts over 1 spade is very weak with 4 trumps.
So Linda, the 2 spade over 1 spade is not dissimilar to the limit raise of 3 hearts?
It is the limit raise. It is the limit raise without interference bidding.
Got it.
It is a limit raise.
So if West hadn't come in with 1 spade, our bid would have been 3 hearts. Got it. So it's identical. It's just there's an intervening bid. Got it. Thank you.
Okay. Any other question? David, your hand's still up. Is there any other question?
No.
No? Okay. Let's talk about the lead. You lead the ace of spades. And you play high, low, attitude. And you lead the king of spades because you don't trust the opponents. You trust your partner. Partner never supported you. And now we have this situation. Looking at the hand, we want to be able to try and see if we can beat this contract. And the only chance we've got on this particular hand is an uppercut. So you're going to play another spade. And they're going to put in the 8. Now you know for sure that declarer has no more spades because there were 4 on the table, 5 by your partner. Your partner's telling you, please do something for me. I need you to do it now. Okay? And what do? You trump with your highest heart. That is called an uppercut. Well, that's not going to work too well, right? You're going to try? Are you going to over rough? Are you going to under rough? Are you not going to rough at all? Throw away a diamond? What are we going to do? If you over rough, the queen is going to become a trick. If you throw away a diamond, you only need 1 diamond. You've got ace, queen, jack of diamonds. If the diamonds work, you're throwing away a trick for nothing. You don't have to throw a club away. You can always rough a club. So now you have to make a decision of whether you want to throw a diamond away or you want to over rough. And that is up to you how you want to play the hand. Maybe you can finesse the heart. Maybe you can. You don't know. But you've got 9 hearts between you. So it's all a matter of decisions. Can we afford to over-ruff and finesse the Queen of Hearts? Well, maybe we can try. First of all, you need to trump out your club. So let's see if we can do that first. You could take the diamond finesse and forget about trumping the club. But we'll try this. All right, now you can't play the Queen of Spades. It's not going to help you. You've got too many diamonds. So your only hope is to finesse the Queen of Hearts. And they're going to make the Queen. Well, that's not going to help you very much. So now they're going to come back a diamond. And it doesn't help you to take the ace because the Queen of Spades is only going to give you one discard. It's not going to give you two discards. So you're forced to take a finesse. You've got no choice. And now they can either come back a club, which we know there's none in either hand, called a ruff and a discard, but looking at dummy, there's nothing more else to play. Just hope partner can over-ruff the dummy. But it really doesn't matter. Because partner's never going to be able to over-ruff the dummy, and you can ruff the dummy and draw trumps, and now that's the end of the hand, and you can go down on the hand. Any questions, everybody? It's called an uppercut. An uppercut. Trumping with the jack is forcing a trick for your partner with the Queen of Hearts. That is another way of defending. You don't need a partner, but it's essential to do that. Any questions? Any questions? No? Okay. All right, let's try another one. There's some very interesting hands tonight. Let's look at hand number 10. Oh, well, we were pretty pass. We're going to pass on the east hand for sure. And we're passing on the south hand for sure. And now this is all you. You got 12 points. You were told that we only play 5 card majors. And it's very important that when you're third in hand, that if you are going to open an auction, that you should open for a lead. Why? Because the next hand is going to have many, many points. If it's gone pass, and you have this hand, the important thing is to open for a lead, third in hand. Opening a club has no bearing whatsoever on the hand, none. And they will make the hand. So if you open a spade, third in hand, on a 4-card suit, that suit is as good as 5. They are never going to make 4 hearts. So let's look at it from 2 points of view. One, you're going to open a club because you were told we can't open a 4-card major, a 5-card major, a 4-card major, you have to have 5. So let's say you open a club. All right, things change a lot. And it goes 1 heart, overcall. Pass by east. And now it's up to south to ask a question. And the question is, partner, how good is your overcall? Now, I don't know if you play a cubit. Have you ever heard of the cubit, of the opener suit? It says, partner, can you tell me how good are you? I have a nice hand. I have at least 2 defensive tricks, and I have a fit with you in hearts. So we should bid 2 clubs. And that's the question. The cubit of the opener suit asks a question. How good is your overcall? And you're very good. And you promise a fit in hearts. So you're going to now bid 4 hearts. For sure. With a singleton. And now they're going to lead the queen of clubs. And now it's going to be a breeze. Why? Let's see what happens. We've got 3 spade losers. Okay? We're looking at 2 club losers. We need to rough some clubs as well. And we could rough some clubs. We don't have a problem with roughing any clubs. Yes, what's the question?
Hold on just a second.
I beg your pardon?
Sorry, never mind.
You can ask me a question.
No, I answered the phone. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. All right, so now we're looking at 2 club losers and 3 spade losers, but we can get rid of 1 spade on the king of diamonds, which would be very easy to handle. So having led the queen of clubs, and you've got the queen 8-6 of hearts, you can take your discard early, but you really need to do your club before you take your discard. So cash your king of clubs. And what we're going to throw away, the spade. You don't need to throw diamonds away. Take a club, and you're going to trump it. Now take your ace of diamonds. And on your king of diamonds, you're going to throw the spade away. And now you're going to rough a diamond. Okay, so far so good. Do I want to rough another club? I don't think so, because they can over rough me. Maybe, maybe not. They opened a club. Well, they can't over rough. The West opened a club. So if East has got no clubs, you can always over rough. Yes.
Share.
Just curious why you wouldn't draw trump first.
Why am I not drawing trumps?
Because you need to rough everything?
Because West opened a club. So West has got to have another club now. Right? Doesn't West have to have another club?
Yes.
And if East didn't have the club, it didn't matter what they rough with, because then you can over rough. You've got the queen in the dummy. Now you cash your queen of hearts. And now you don't care what happens on this particular hand. Okay, you can play another diamond. And if they rough, you over rough. And that will promote their jack of hearts for them. And that's promoting the jack of hearts by roughing with the 10. And everything changes. And you'll play another heart and give them 2 tricks. No, you lose 3 tricks. You're going to lose the 9 of hearts and 2 spades. But now I'm going to load the hand again. And I'm going to show you what happens when you open a spade, third in hand. Everything changes. The whole hand changes because you want the lead of a spade. It changes everything. Opening 1 spade for a lead, third in hand. They're going to put 2 hearts. Pass. And now this hand, holding this hand like it is, having nothing in spades, is still going to make a cubit of 2 spades to say how good is your overcall. And now you're still going to put 4 hearts, right? You've got a great hand. And the lead's going to be a spade, not a club. And now you're going to take 3 spade tricks. And now on the 4th spade, okay, you can see no future in anything else at the moment. What is going to happen? If they ruff with the king of hearts, they're going to promote the jack of hearts as a trick because West has the 10. If they ruff with the 9, they're going to over ruff and the hand goes down. So no matter what happens, you will never make this contract as long as you open 3rd in hand for a lead, even if it's a 4-card suit. So I want everyone to be aware of 3rd hand opening. When your partner's a passed hand and you need to open the bidding, always think of a lead directing suit before you open. Don't blindly just open a club because that's the rule. And now they're never making the hand. You ruff with the king of hearts, your jack will become a trick because you've got the 10 over here. So let's say you ruff with the king. Okay? You're going to play a heart to the queen. And when you play a heart back to the ace, the jack is going to become a trick. And now you go down. All because of a spade lead. You got what's called an uppercut. If you ruff with the 9, they'll ruff with the jack and you're going down anyway. But once you open a club and partner leads the queen of clubs, the whole hand changes. And that's why I need you always to think very carefully before you open 3rd in hand when partners pass of what you should do. Any questions, everyone? You don't need a partner to know what to open. Open for a lead. That's the first reason why we overcall or open in 3rd seat. It's mainly for a lead.
So
Unless
that's
you
only
have
after 2 people passed.
Huh?
That's after 2 people, that's for pass.
Correct. Only in 3rd seat. Only in 3rd seat. Don't open a club just because you had 4 clubs. The other day I had ace, king, 10 of diamonds. And I had 4 clubs to the 7. And I really wanted a diamond lead. Now, if I'd opened a club, they would have made 3 no trump on a club lead. But the fact that I opened a diamond, they could never ever come in now. And when they did come in with no trump, a diamond lead beat the contract. It changes the whole dynamics of the game. It's only when it's gone pass, and you're 3rd in hand, knowing partners are passed hand. You must open for a lead directing suit if you have a borderline opening hand. And that is a borderline opening hand. Are there any questions, everyone? Okay. Are there any questions about any other hands before we surrender?
Can you do the play on hand 11?
Hand 11, sure. The bidding and the play? Okay.
Bidding's not necessary.
The bidding's unnecessary. And then I just want to make sure that everybody's got the lesson hands. I'll put them again in just to be sure that you all got it. I want to make sure because Lynn isn't here tonight. Okay. I just want to be sure you all get it. There you go. All right. So let's do hand number 11. I'm going to open 1 heart. Pass by West. And I think West is North's going to pass. Only got an ace and nothing else. I think you should pass. Okay, now the East hand. Let's talk about balancing in the 4th seat, everybody. We've had a lesson on balancing in the 4th seat. When you have an opening hand and a 6-card suit, you should never bid 1 spade. You should bid 2 spades. 2 spades shows 12 to 16 points in a 6-card suit. Now you're going to bid 3 hearts. You don't want to pass with a 6-card suit as strong as that. And now this hand with 4 spades, knowing on the law that you have 10 trumps between you and your partner's got a full opening hand and no wasted points in hearts, I think you are going to bid 4 spades. Is that what you got to, sir, that you want me to play the hand?
Yes, that's what we played in.
Yes.
Okay. And the
We
lead.
got there differently because I made mistakes in Glenn, but Glenn fixed it and we played in 4 spades.
Okay, so you get the lead of the king of hearts. And don't forget to overtake with the doubleton. It's very important to show 2 cards in the suit. Partner guarantees a doubleton. And now, what are we going to do next? Watch this play, everybody. My partner showed me a doubleton because he overtook it. I'm going to play the queen. Now, you know for sure, North, that partner, the defenders have no hearts. But you want to try and promote something for your partner. You trump with your highest card. And now look what happens. You have promoted partner singleton king, and they have the ace of clubs, and they beat the contract. Now you will never make the contract. How about uppercut? That is a wonderful trump promotion called an uppercut. I never dreamt that partner had a singleton king. But what did it cost you? Nothing. You've got no points in the hand. It cost you absolutely nothing to trump with your highest trump. Is that what happened, sir?
No, the third lead, they discarded a diamond, so we were able to trump it.
Okay, but now you don't discard a diamond and you trump with the 8 of spades.
We still went down 1.
How?
We
Well,
made
they
3.
opened the
We went
bidding
down 1.
and they don't have the ace of hearts. They mark with the king of spades. You've got to play that hand for a singleton king. What did they open on? You've got everything in the deck. They're only showing 10 points if they have the ace of clubs and the king, queen, jack of hearts. They have to have the king of spades to open the bidding.
Yeah, they forced me up with the ace. They did.
So what did you lose?
They forced me up with that ace of spades.
So all you lose are 2 hearts and the ace of clubs. Two hearts and the ace of clubs. The rest are yours.
No, they got the king of spades. I'm saying they defended exactly what you said.
Oh, they roughed with the 8?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, good.
Yes, they did, Glenn. I remember going up with the ace and thinking, oh no, that king's going to get set up.
Well, that was
Go
a
back
great
and look, Glenn.
defense.
Maybe I remember it wrong. Glenn's got it in front of him.
That's a great defense to trump with the 8 and promote partner singleton king. It's a terrific defense. And that's how you have to defend the hand. It cost you nothing. You might as well try. Dummy's got the queen, jack, 10, 9. You never know what's around the corner. Okay?
Thank you.
Pleasure. Anything else? No? No other things? No other hands? Okay. All right. So I'll stop sharing the screen. Come on Thursday, we're going to do a trick 1. Before we play out a hand, we're going to have to look at the hand. Before we make our decision of how we're going to play, we have to make a plan. And at trick 1, the most important trick of all is what do you do on the first trick? That's going to be on Thursday. I want to thank you all for coming and hope you had a great time, everybody.
Thank you.
Pleasure.